thing. So, welcome back, YouTube. I'm going back in. Nay, my lady, exhausted as thou art, thou wouldst only endanger thyself. I prithee rest a moment. There was nothing where we looked. MSQ. Hello. Such a simple wave. Hello. Dear gods, were it not for Soroban's blessing. But I need not labor the point. I'm glad to see you safe and well, my friend. Have you any idea how worried we were? To wash up on the shore only to find you weren't with us? Oh, but I'm forgetting. Here's your crown, your majesty. The FFXIV kept that part of the bargain, at least. While there were certain twists and turns, our work here is done, with everyone none the worse for wetness. I see what you did there. Oh, thank goodness you're still here. Solene, is something amiss? A great big mob of mortals is marching to Ilmeg. Mortals with ugly weapons and uglier faces. They wouldn't happen to be your friends, would they? Rather the reverse, I fear. The Umorn army, at a guess. Meaning, we can play with them? As much as you like. But just to be sure, I will return with you to confirm their identities. If they are who we suspect, we will require your aid. If Alpha Note is coming, then Alice will be too, yes? Can't have one without the other, you know. All right. Just remember, we're not your playmates this time. I'm afraid we must leave the rest of the relic hunt in your hands. Don't worry, I've done this sort of thing before. Indeed you have. Very well then. See you afterwards, my friend. Just put them all to sleep. Make them all shrubs. We just hit 76? Damn, they're getting an XP up the butt. With our enemies fast approaching, time is of the essence. We must needs accomplish our mission with all possible haste. Of the two remaining bearers of the relics, the Numoir are the nearer. We shall seek them out next. Among the Fey folk, they bear the distinction of having abided in these lands since before the flood. They are also the friendliest to men and have served me faithfully whensoever I have called upon them. Indeed, they are the source of much of the knowledge I have acquired in my time here. The path leadeth past my dwellings. Let us away. Past yonder cliff lieth Plaeni, home of the Numoir. The others have gone ahead to scout the way. Come, let us follow. If the path striketh thee as precipitous, it is because it was once a mountain trail. For where the lake now lieth, there was a valley, in whose midst thrived the city of Aubert. 'Twas only when the FFXIV came in the wake of the flood that the settlement was drowned. We stand now upon its former outskirts, grazing lands where shepherds once tended their flocks. Though one cannot help but feel a pang of loss when faced with such a spectacle, one can scarcely blame the Fey folk for so altering the land. The blame for that lieth rightly with the Light, a force terrible enough to bring an entire civilization to its knees, an entire world. That it should have been allowed to rise up unchecked is the greater regret. Yet in spite of all the tragedy which surroundeth me, full glad am I for the chance to be here. 'Twas these hands which brought together the warriors of darkness and Minfilia, lest thou forget. I didn't forget. Yeah, I didn't forget. Bitch ass. Therefore, even were there no eighth calamity to forestall, it seemeth only right that I strive to deliver the first from its doom. Only right, I say, though such words ill convey the strength of my resolve. In truth, I can no more ignore the plight of this world than I can choose to stop breathing, and thus do I labor for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. Ah, yeah, throw that in my face, why don't you? The coming struggle promiseth to test our limits, but so long as we stand together, I doubt not but that we shall prevail. Lurk time, though, enjoy. Thanks, Walu, for your help with the dungeon. Aha, mortals, just as we thought. Hast thou business with us? Business? Nothing so boring. We smelled you coming and thought we'd come to play. They do not appear to be pixies of Little Iran. Mine apologies, but we are in some haste, mayhap another day. Oh, in some haste are you? Then allow me to hasten you on your way. Okay, what the hell? Teleportation magic. For mercy, we were not sent far from our course. Should the pixies find us again, however, they will most assuredly repeat the trick. We have not the time to waste. Let us avail ourselves of an enchantment I have learned. Fey Cloak, it is called. Most ingenious magic which rendereth one invisible to fey folk, albeit briefly. I shall cast the enchantment upon thee. Under its aegis, thou art to make thy way past the pixies and rejoin our comrades. Know, however, that the enchantment shall suffice to veil thee, and thee alone. Be not tempted to employ a mount, as it will only serve to give thy presence away. Can I sprint? Sure can. Whoa, 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 whoa. Invisible to the Fae, but not enemies? This is trash. Do we re-up, or is this where it comes off? I'm gonna use the map now. I assumed you were right behind us. What took you so long? I see. Yes, I'd say that's a valid excuse for lateness. You are hereby forgiven. In other good news, the New Moor village lies just through here. We'll enter as soon as Urianger deigns to join us. Ah, mortals! Mortals are here, lots of them! I thought you said the New Moor were men's best friends. The poor thing was beside itself with fear. Was beside itself, perhaps, but not with fear. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you, to have so many mortals appear at once. It's more excitement than we can bear. Greetings, Elder Widink. Tir Ni. It hath been a while. Pray forgive my brevity, but time is against us. We are come to borrow the stone scepter of the new Moal. The stone scepter? Then you mean to lift the seal over Liagia? That is unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you. If the king is set free, none here will be safe. Unlike our Fey cousins, we New Moal have called this land our home since time immemorial. Leaving is unthinkable. Thus did full many of us lay down our lives to seal away our king when they were corrupted by light. If we do as you ask, our sacrifice would have been in vain. Just hand over the god's damn staff. Such discourtesy. It's unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you. Honored Elder, pray believe me when I say that this man is possessed not only of the strength required to vanquish the king, but of something still more valuable, a means to resist the resultant corruption. Indeed, he hath already laid low the Light Warden of Lakeland, all without succumbing to its influence of its light. He is yet a stranger to this land, 'tis true, but he hath harboureth the selfsame desire to see the Sin-Eaters eliminated as we do. Wilt thou not lend us thy hand, that we might see thy beloved home restored to its former glory? You have always done right by us, Urianger. If you have placed your faith in this man, then so shall we. As you say, we want nothing more than to be rid of the Sin-Eaters. Be that as it may, this is not a decision to be made lightly. We require time to deliberate. A turn of the moon, perhaps. We don't have a turn of the moon, unless we want to debate this with the Elmorn army. Elder, given all that is at stake, I cannot well expect thee simply to roll over and acquiesce to our request. Okay. Alright. What's his name? Barbosa? But even now, a powerful foe yet draweth near, and I fear I must beseech thee to hasten thy deliberations, that thou mightst fetch us the scepter while there is yet time to use it. Roll over? Fetch? Ah! You know full well that naught give us greater pleasure than to render aid to men. You know full well, yet you speak the words of power regardless. It's unfair, unfair, I tell you. In happier times, it was our honor to assist mortals in need and receive rewards befitting our deeds. Since the kingdom of Vobert fell, however, we've been starved of man's patronage. After so many years of deprivation, it is difficult to ignore such an earnest entreaty. Very well, Urianger. I promise to give you as swift an answer as I may. In return, I ask that you and yours remain here while the while, and bestow upon us your patronage. Is this arrangement agreeable? Alright, well, before I speak to you, I am going to get this aetheryte. Out of habit. Lest a cutscene take me elsewhere. You will offer your patronage to our people too, yes? Let's see. Perhaps you can begin with Mon Os. They are one of our foremost artisans, once held in the highest esteem of the Knights of Vobert. The Knights gone, however, Mon Os has had no opportunity to put their skills to use. They would be overjoyed for your patronage. $1,182, $1,183, $1,184. Wait, I already count that, Leaf. Who, what, where, wait, you're a mortal. Huzzah, huzzah. Well met. Yes, very well met indeed. Have you old and tired arms and armor that are threatening to fall apart at critical junctures in battle? If you answered yes, you've come to the right Numo. I will restore your equipment to pristine condition for payment of a pair of moss fungus legs. Moss fungi roamed just outside the cave. Please, please, please give their legs and your patronage to me. Yo, Mag is just one giant fever dream. You are returned, and with the moss fungus legs, I hope. They are the tools of my trade, lest you wonder, used to polish metal and leather alike to a lustrous sheen. Now that I have work again, I must replenish my stores. How many moss fungus legs will you give? 3. 3? But I asked for 2. No, 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 this wasn't the agreement. You doubt that I'll fulfill the work to 2 mongus fungus legs, so you tempt me with another. May as well call me a grasping mutt and spit in my eye. Well, if you think me a bad Numo, then a bad Numo I will be. Oh, yes, I'll make a fine mess of everything you're wearing. Rip it to shreds. Wait, there are 2 legs here. You mustn't tease us fairies, so in my agitation I could have done much worse than simply snap at you. You see, for there to be honor in a task, we must receive precisely what it is worth. Too little means you belittle our ability. Too much means you question our integrity. You've given me fitting payment, so my services are at your disposal. I shall begin by inspecting your equipment. I see. Though I must ask for a small fee for the materials, I am pleased to say that all your arms and armor may be restored. If you mean to change them in the near future, however, there is no need to hurry. My first repair is complimentary. Here's the coin which you may pay me with when you desire to have work done. Many thanks for your patronage. I actually don't want to deal with you ever again. Oh, and if you mean to offer your patronage to another, may I suggest is You speak French? Judging from your equipment, 'tis plain you're no stranger to battle. I believe Giof will have something to offer you. Ah, to have so many men visit us at once. This a joyous day indeed. If it please you, please give me your patronage. As my patron, I ask that you remove the noxious mushrooms that grow in our cave. Flame spores, they're called. We would tend to them with magics, except they leave behind a harmful ash. We have no choice but to pluck them one at a time. Now, you'll be curious as to what I have to offer. I am a purveyor of wares that will aid you in your travels. In exchange for your fitting payment, I will give you my choicest items. You've already removed the flame spores. How very quick you are. Oh, but did you perchance search by the western entrance as well? I'm told that more have cropped up in that area. As you pluck the last of the flame spores, you sense a gaze from the entrance. I wasn't spying on you or anything. I've just finished my task, and I should go and report back. Ah, you are returned. Have you dealt with the flame spores by the western entrance as well? Excellent. No more poisonous spores irritating our noses for a little while, at least. Oh dear. I believe I'm getting sentimental. Having a patron again, it reminds me of the old days. There, every day, I would carry my wares to the castle to offer in exchange for men's patronage. Back then, the castle wasn't called Ligia. The Vorbatites built it, and they named it Grunes Licht. It was their last bastion in the struggle against Sin Eaters, and now they're gone, all of them. Nobles and knights and common folk alike. But enough reminiscing. I must give you what you've earned. And if you desire anything else I possess, I would be glad to offer them to you, for a fitting price, of course. Now, will you be offering your patronage to anyone else? If so, would you consider Weird Lad? They've been under the weather of late, and the chance to perform an honorable task would cheer them up. Diaspora and deep gold stuff. Glider skin. That was old. Deep gold. Deep gold. Oh, we look sick. Take the helmet off. Actually, I'm going to do glamour. No, not glamour. I'm gonna gear set list and remove. And then if we go here, dispel. Sweet. Actually, and then got like a crowned wing thing going on. We'll leave it off. What? You would be my patron. But I can't do anything for you. The Lawless ones took my invisible ink, and without it I can't make my arcane wares. Who are the Lawless ones? They're Numu like us, except they've turned their backs on our values. Curs without honor they are. They refuse to work, instead spending all their time cavorting and making a nuisance of themselves. It was when I was outside for a walk that they set upon me and robbed me of my possessions, the ink included. I was too weak to resist them, but you, mortal, you look quite strong. Do you think you could take my ink back from those villains? If you do this, I will consider it your patronage, and by way of my service, I will make you something very special. Excuse me, MSQ, but I couldn't help overhearing. If you mean to undertake this task, will you let me accompany you? I would learn from you, and help in what little way I can. You're welcome to join. Thank you so much. The Lawless ones make their lair to the south, inside a cave called Father Collard's Chambers. They took many vials of ink, and I would be grateful if you could bring us back as many as possible. Oh, it's Koro. That's a good friend, Koro. Let's see. Oops. Just running into a wall while I send a message. Okay, we're gonna go grab this aetherite. And then we'll go south to Father Collard's Chambers. I like the deep gold stuff. Blue, I'm gonna be on. There's another game that Sea of Thieves, and one of my ships is like all blue, and I'm usually a very, very, very red guy. But blue's quickly growing on me. Father Collard's Chambers is through here. I peered inside, and sure enough, it was milling with new moor. It looked none too friendly. If Thancred were here, he'd tell me to go about it quietly and quickly. Let us split up. I'll find all the ink I can and then come back outside. See you shortly. Then she took on his ninja Databayo way. That's so cute. Oh, little pixie. Oh, the Potter. I think it's gonna aggro on me, yeah. I like how the beast tribes always, well, I don't think this is a beast tribe, but you know what I'm saying, like they always have like an evil version Or like the bad version of them. This is deep in there. Leave me alone. Oh, there's one above. Oh, I have to go this way. There's 3 of them? Okay. Here's one. It's gonna jump down. Oh, it's not. Won't let me? There we go. There's one across the way. Fuck. Did I just aggro another one? Did I just aggro 3? Next one is above and over that way. How the heck? I gotta jump across. Okay, I'm gonna try to ignore you. I'm just gonna make my way over. Okay, sorry. Sending a message. My bad. No! I think I can just leave now. Yeah, I can. So I'm gonna book it. I should try to. No, it's too late. I can't get him out. We're just gonna aggro everything. Oh shit, we ran out of sprint. Just aggroing everything, my guy. Is that a regular enemy or is that a hunt target? I think this is a hunt target. No, maybe not. No, that's just a regular, I think.
Oh, thank goodness. There you are. Those Numo were rather frightening. I'm glad you're safe.
I'm glad you're safe too.
I haven't seen much actual combat, so I was a little nervous, but I'm happy I could help. The Minfilius before me battled Sin Eaters as part of the Yulmoran army. But that had all changed by the time I was found. They held me captive, so that I wouldn't follow in the others' footsteps. I'd still be in my cell now had Thancred not spirited me away.
Spirited away.
When he found me, I knew nothing of the world. I didn't know how to live, let alone fight. Thancred once told me that if the efforts to summon you failed, it would fall to me to face the Light Wardens. I realized then that it was the only reason he kept me close. As a contingency. The truth is, he can't stand to be around me. Because I'm not her. I'm not his Minfilia.
She's very perceptive.
Once, we journeyed to Nabatha Reng together.
Wait.
The place where the Oracle appeared and stayed.
She does remember.
As we drew near, I felt as though I was fading away.
Oh, maybe she doesn't.
Covered my ears, and then I'm not sure what happened after that.
No, okay, so she doesn't know of the actual conversation.
I have a vague feeling that I said something to him. Only it wasn't me at all. It was her. Afterwards, Thancred didn't say a word. Only kept to himself and brooded. There's nothing I can do for him.
Sounds like another
Nothing I
gunbreaker
can
we
offer
know.
but my presence, though it only reminds him of his loss. She should be the one to live on. That's why I tried to find you, because I knew that was what she wanted. But now that you're here, I'm not entirely sure what it was she intended me to do. Was I meant to tell you something or bring you to someone or somewhere? I can feel the answer at the edge of my mind, just out of reach.
That is a horrible sound.
What is that?
Oh, what the hell?
Why? Why did you imprison us? Such boredom, such tedium have we suffered. It is unfair. Unfair.
Oh, hell no. Fuck you.
Come and play with us.
What the hell is happening right now, 14? Can you chill?
From the castle.
Fuck. The hell am I playing? Phasmo?
This is everything I have. Please see it delivered to the Nemo.
What are you gonna do?
I will bear word to Thancred and the others.
We're getting there, Walu. We're getting there. Alright, where do we go now? Oh, I'm just gonna teleport. Mercy, Your Majesty. We had no choice. Please forgive us. Oh, it's you. My ink. Were you able to retrieve it? Ah, yes, this is the ink, and almost all of it, too. When our king spoke to me, my day went from bad to worse, but thanks to you, it's simply bad again. What? You had the vision, too? Oh, woe is us. Ordinarily, when a living being turns into a sin eater, it loses everything about its mind that defined it. However, the king has retained some of their instincts. This manifests in the desire to play and be free. So strong is that desire, it often leaks through the seal to invade our consciousness. For a long time we've ignored it, but we can't do so forever. But forgive me, I was going to thank you for reuniting me with my ink. You did exactly as I asked, so I will give you the service I promised. Nothing up my sleeve, and voila! May it serve you well. 3 Aetheryte tickets. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ah, there's nothing like honorable work. Thanks again for giving me the opportunity. Oh, I should mention that Elder Wood Ank returned to a moment ago. If you seek them out, I dare say they'll have tidings for you. Ah, there you are. I'm informed that you've been an excellent patron to our people. For that, you have my thanks. Now then, you will be pleased to hear that we've come to a decision regarding the scepter. If you would gather your companions, I will deliver our answer. Before I begin, please allow me to express my gratitude for your kind patronage. Having been deprived of our purpose for so long, our people are overjoyed at being able to serve again. But on to the matter of the stone scepter. During our deliberations, we were forced to concede that we will never have the power to deal with our fallen monarch. We can release Titania neither from the castle nor from torment. In light of this, we have decided to entrust their fate to you. Take it, the stone scepter of the Numo. This makes 3 relics. One more and we can arrange a meeting with the warden. Ere you continue your quest, allow me to enlighten you as regards your foe. Know that Titania is not a name, but a title bestowed upon one chosen to lead the pixies by the grace of nature. This leader, upon Ilmeg's founding, arose as ruler of all Feyfolk to bring order to our riotous kind. In our turn, we Feyfolk render our blessing unto nature, unto water, wood, and wind, that our king might be further empowered. Though they are become a sin eater, their powers remain unchanged. When you face them, be prepared to face the full fury of nature. Oh dear. Is there anything else that we should know? Anything else? Only that if you feel unready for the challenge, and none here would blame you for it, you are welcome to remain among us a while longer. After all, I myself have yet to enjoy your patronage, and who knows when I will next have the chance. We would see that you were comfortable, of course, and do all in our power to make you feel at home. Oi! Honestly, I look away for one moment and every fairy and their nuncle tries to steal my sapling from me. This is my sapling. Mine, do you hear me? Not yours, and not the fourth's, and anyone who so much as thinks about trying to seduce him will wish they hadn't. The final relic is a pair of shoes wrought of crystal that are held in the Amaro's safekeeping at their settlement, Walkdorf. It beareth mentioning that these Amaro, unlike those which thou hast heretofore encountered, owing to a peculiarity of evolution, they are capable of speech, and thus we might negotiate with them as we have the Fey folk. Though it saddens us to see you leave, we wish you well on your way. When you arrive in Wolkdorf, seek out the largest of the Amaro. His name is Seto, and he is their leader and the bearer of the relic. Ah, Titania, the possessive little gremlin. So you? I love you so much. Alright, let's go. Did I grab that? No, I didn't grab that eighth, right? Alright, let's go. Hi, Simsess. Welcome in. Don't call me out like that. Oh, it was almost as if you were speaking just now. It was great. Oh wait, no, I did grab the eighth, right? I'm dingus. I'm a dingus. Look at us doing story, Simsess. Look at us. We're doing it. We're going through Shadowbringers. Where's the largest of you? I just saw one that was... Hang on, I see an Aether Current. Got distracted. Easily distracted. Wait, hang on. There's a big boy right there. Enormous Amaro is what he's called. It's pretty big. An enormous Amaro slumbers peacefully. Oh, I said the wrong thing. I meant to click on Seto. Okay, good. Seto. How are you doing, Simsess? Ardbert? No, I look like him, but I am not him. I am from the source. I look so sad. Oh, forgive me. I was having a dream. Seldom do men visit us. What brings you to our village? Did I hear you right? You desire the crystal shoes, that you may confront the Light Warden. No. No, you mustn't think such thoughts. Even if you are indeed immune to the light's corruption, as you claim, vanquishing the king will bring you naught but sorrow. Forget this folly. Return whence you came. While we appreciate your concern, we have no choice in the matter. Will you not reconsider? Come, my friends, let us leave him with his thoughts. I'm watching my bestie boo. I'm doing great. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. 'Tis harder by far to change the minds of they who mean well than they who mean ill. Forgive me, but I'm not sure I understand. And little wonder. 'Tis the first time thou hast set foot here. 'Twould behoove you all to learn something of the nature of this community. I think, and there is no surer way than to speak with its members. In such wise, you will come to understand Seto's reason for refusing us, and, I hope, gain an insight into how he may yet be persuaded. So I bid you seek out the Amaro and make yourselves known unto them. A gentle touch shall suffice by way of a greeting. We're a little mismatch on our arms and chest piece, but that's all right. I'm gonna do dailies in a little bit if you would like to join, Simsess. Well now, it is not often that we are visited by men, much less unglamored ones. What brings you so far from your own kind? Oh, is there? Oh, I have to pet you. Here you go. Ah, how long has it been since last I felt man's touch? I cannot help but be reminded of my master's hand. He was a knight of Aubert, a noble and valiant soul. But like so many others, he died fighting the Sin Eaters. Though he has long departed, I remain in this land out of respect for his memory. Dailies? With you? I thought that was a good, not a bad. If you'd want to join as DPS, you are more than welcome. I got a pocket healer. She's pocket healer by contract, you know. Are you one of those treasure hunters? There's nothing left for you here. Forgot I have to pet you. That tickles. Enough. Never even had a master. I'm not accustomed to it. Not that I dislike your kind, you understand? On the contrary, we Amaro were bred to be fond of men. In the beginning, we were all of us mindless beasts, but then a mage of Ronka gave us the gift of intelligence that we might better serve our masters. After that empire fell, those with the gift eventually died out. On rare occasions, however, we are born with the seed of our ancestors in us. If we live long enough amongst men, the seed may quicken, restoring the power of speech to us amongst other things. So it was with me, though I never had a master, as I told you. What is all the commotion? Did something happen while we slumbered? Pet, head, pat, head, pet. Ugh, what's happening? Why am I being patted? It's wonderful. Seldom do we have the chance to enjoy the attentions of men. Your kind are loath to come here for fear of the Fey folk. But then we are Fey folk too. When first we made our home here, we swore an oath to the Fairy King, you see? Just easy to forget sometimes. Ah, I see. I'm not gonna lie, as much as I loathe Urianger, the fit is immaculate. Thou hast peered into the hearts of the Amaro, I take it. Then thou canst not choose but see the intense and abiding love they bear for men. It is out of concern for our welfare, and not scorn, that Seto seeketh to dissuade us from confronting their king. Yet confront their king we must, and to that end we must needs have this crystal shoes. Crystal shoes. And with that conversation, that's going to end it for this block. So if you're watching on YouTube, we'll see you in the next one.